Good evening, people. Welcome to another episode of TorisuTalks, a podcast that happens every Friday. I'm one of the co-hosts, Tori Adler, Detective VTuber, and with me is my fellow co-host.
Yeah, hello. Man, it's been a while. It feels like it's been like 2 whole months since last Friday.
3, actually.
3, oh wow,
3,
that's a
yeah.
long time since last Friday.
And it's the first time in 14 episodes that you haven't, fucked my intro up. First time. 14 entire episodes. God damn. This is some character development moments right here. Can we get a... I can't believe it. This is a rare Pepega moment. For real, for real. No cat on God.
I'm feeling generous today.
Aw, thank you. That's much appreciated. I'll turn on the music for now. So, this episode was brought to you by an entire holiday. Because I am finally out of the swamp that we call uni work.
Oh hey. You careful that you were around here. We don't talk about that.
What, uni?
Kawaii. Kawaii. One fear.
One fear. Okay, let me bring up another fear for you. Mech Warrior lore. I promised you that I'd give you like 10 minutes to discuss Mech Warrior lore. So your 10 minutes starts now. Oh, wait, no. Timer. Your 10 minutes starts now.
So wait, what do you know about Mech Warrior first?
Transformers, fucking prepare for Titanfall.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it. maybe like Gundam or some shit. Just know it's mecha shit, right?
Yeah, it's a mecha game. It's a really old mecha game apparently. I didn't know this, but apparently it started out in like the 90s or something. It's like a tabletop game.
A tabletop game, like what, D&D, fucking
Yeah, with dice
Monopoly
and a map.
Oh god.
With little figures that you move up. It's kind of similar to 40k. Warhammer 40k.
Okay.
If you know about that.
Yeah.
That whole tabletop thingy.
Glory to the blood god, or skulls for blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne, or something. I don't know.
But yeah, it is a lot like 40k. In fact, the two have quite the shared fan base.
Oh.
So, you know.
Okay. Go on.
But yeah, it's a lot. So the Mech Warrior is the name of the video games or something like that. Because the series is actually called BattleTech.
BattleTech?
I think Mech Warrior is just the name of the video games.
Okay.
So
right.
Okay, yeah, but they don't really carry over the obviously the tabletop game you don't carry over the rules, but some rules they keep the theme, but they don't keep the gameplay, because Mech Warrior 5 Mercenary, for example, is like a first person vehicular combat shooter, where you run a space mercenary game. It's basically you're basically space mercenaries.
So fucking what's the game that Eugene D really fucking likes, like Star Citizen or some shit?
Yeah, kind of like Star Citizen, but you can actually play it and it doesn't crash all the time.
That's a little derivative.
The game that I am playing right now is called it's actually just called I think it's called BattleTech as well. Yeah, it's called BattleTech. This one is the turn by turn based game. It's a lot more similar to tabletop,
So
but
it's a
you don't need
turn
to
by.
roll a fucking dice
I'm sorry.
every
So it's a
single
turn
turn.
by turn based game, or is it a turn by turn based game?
I think you can move a unit, your opponent moves a unit, you move a unit, your opponent moves a unit, that kind of game.
Okay. So it's not based.
More based than you.
Fuck off. So it's like fucking. I mean, every tabletop game is a turn-based game on some level, right?
Let's think about it. Is there any non turn by turn tabletop game?
And no, I don't remember there being I don't remember there being a not turn by turn based tabletop game. It's all like quite turn by turn, like D&D.
Oh, mahjong. Because
Mahjong.
you need like steel pieces sometimes, right?
I mean,
Does
yeah,
that
but
does that count as turn based?
it's still relatively turn based because like it goes around the table. Like the players take turn to discard tiles, right?
Yeah, but then you can yoink and it's not on your turn when you yoink.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's like Uno is also a turn-based game, and it is generally agreed to be a turn-based game, but people are still free to say Uno catch.
Really, yeah? I think I've been playing House Rules Uno the entire time. I think I have no idea what the hell actual Uno rules are.
Yeah, actually, you know, on that particular train of thought, me neither. Okay, so turn by turn, mech based game, and then they turned it into like a PC game or something.
Yeah, and the PC game is also so Mech Warrior, the first person shooter games. They're also ridiculously old. Like they look like they look like they're made of polygons old. Like hold on, let's see.
Like
Mech
fucking
Warrior. Like if you
PS3
Google Mech
type shit.
Warrior 1, the
Okay,
first video game is in 1989.
okay, give me a second. Mech Warrior 1, is it?
Yeah.
Where's Mech?
It's in 1989. You could look at the shapes and shit. It is incredible.
Give me a second, my oh, weirdly enough, my fucking there we go. Ta-da! Mech Warrior 1. It literally looks like shapes. It's not okay. Not looks like shapes. It literally is just shapes. That's a fucking triangle. That's another triangle. That's a pretty long triangular shape, and that is a spooky
Just
looking
a theory.
robot.
Oh.
It's a spooky fucking robot. It's literally just rectangles. What the fuck is this? Well, we're fucking. Thank God for Terry Davis, huh?
Yeah.
Temple
Anyway,
Esteem's better than this shit, bro.
you can look at what the games look like now if you Google Mech Warrior 5.
5.
5 is the like latest one.
Jesus.
So this is what the games look like now.
So it's basically a reverse battlefield. Because
Hmm?
it's a reverse battlefield. Battlefield just looks worse as it goes
Battlefield
on.
doesn't work on the regular logic. That one's yeah.
So okay, all right, I get it. Unfair comparison. We move on, right?
Yeah.
So it's literally just robots.
Yeah, it's a big robot stompy game.
I see.
So in okay, there oh I don't know where to start with the law, but I'm just trying to think of something I could explain really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, there are a lot of different robots, uh, called I think battle mechs.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're called battle mechs.
Battle
Yeah,
Max,
I
huh?
think yeah. And the pilots are called mech warriors. I think it's the name of the game.
All right.
I'm not sure actually. But yeah, I think if the game originally, like the original game, like stole designs from other games and shit.
Wait,
There was a bit of controversy at the
like other
start.
Gundam games and shit, or what?
Yeah, other like mecha games. I don't know about Gundam, but yeah.
Not specifically Gundam, but there are a lot of like mecha games out there, fucking Pacific Rim type beat shit.
Yeah, so a lot of the original designs are stolen designs,
Oh
which are
man.
hilarious.
But
But yeah,
they broke off and made stuff of their own, right? So it's like
yeah, I think that
fucking
was back when the game was under a different name.
oh.
Yeah, eventually they made their own stuff, and yeah,
Mm.
so it's kind of cleared up now.
All right, so that was a brief insight on the history of Mech Warrior.
Yes, and by the way, my favorite mech. I hate to say this. My favorite. Okay, no, I don't hate to say this, but yeah, my favorite mech is the Jenner.
All right, let's take a look. Jenner.
Yeah.
Oh, Jenner.
With a J. Yeah.
Jenner with a J. That looks oh man, those are some
Yeah, that one's the first picture on the very top left. It's the one that most people look at. Not these days. That's the design most people use these days.
okay. It looks pretty okay.
But yeah, this is my favorite mech. I have a couple of favorite mechs, but yeah, this is one of my favorite mechs. It's very it's cute. It's a little light mech that runs around and lasers people in the bum.
Yeah, it also looks like Amogus.
It does.
It's a little emo guy running around fucking
A bull
you
guy.
can't fucking see it.
But yeah, it's I like it because mostly it's the design's fucking cool. There are some really cool fucking designs, but Jenna is like just so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know, I don't like the ones that look like humans. There are so many that have humanoid
Yeah, I wonder
designs and
why.
stuff.
It's
like-
literally just oh boy. Oh
Simple
boy.
planes. Oh my god! Like okay, if you look at something like the Banshee, it looks like a human.
Yeah.
There's something like the Commando, it's all human shaped.
Mhm.
My favorite ones look less human.
Yeah. Cause you're a bit of a robophile, huh?
Yeah, you could say that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's fucking China's so fucking cool, and it's got nice weapons. I like the weapons it has.
With that being said, I believe we have outrun our 10 minutes.
70's the base variant. Don't add me. To anyone who knows what it is, 70 is the best variant.
I
Cannot
have no
convince me
clue what you just
otherwise.
said, but
There are a bunch of different configurations. Each of
Oh.
them are under a different number.
alright. You know what? That's
Don't
cool.
worry about it.
Alright, I'm not going to.
Alright, speaking of turn-by-turn tabletop games,
Hey, how's rotation looking for you?
how do you like it so far?
I haven't
If
played it a singular fucking time.
You kidding? Are you serious?
Yes.
You haven't played
I've been
rotation
on
yet?
internals this entire fucking time.
Wow.
Look, I just managed to build my MF Irelia deck, okay? I'm not gonna let it fucking go to waste like that.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I
get
literally
it.
built my MF Irelia like, what, 2 weeks ago, and then they announced, hey, rotation's coming out. So I was like, oh shit, okay, you know what? Guess I'm an eternal player. Fuck. I can't even afford enough right now. Actually, no, I can, but like, I'm so lazy. I don't want to fucking build a standard deck. I have like 2 champion cards. How am I gonna get both Set and Jack?
Oh, who's the 2-2?
2-2? Samira?
Yeah, Samira. Yeah, Samira's fucking broken, dude. She's meta defining. She's tier 0 in my opinion.
How? Okay, let's take a look at Samira then.
Samira's tier 0. For sure.
When I'm summon a strike, create a flare in hand if you don't have one. You need to play 6 cards in a round. That's... Oh my god, when you play 6+ cards, rally. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, what's flare? Deal 1 to the enemy nexus to give an ally challenger this round. Okay, explain how she is meta.
I think if you go and check Mastering Runeterra right now, in the top 10 decks, she's probably in like 8 of them or something.
Okay.
She has so many good builds. Okay, maybe not 8, maybe like 5 of them. But yeah, she has so many good builds, so many good pairings and champions. And she herself is so ridiculously strong. Her package is really strong. Yeah, Fizz Samira was the number 1 deck for the very long time. The reason why Ashe LeBlanc is at the top now is because Ashe LeBlanc trashes Samir Fizz.
Hmm.
So so the number 1 deck is currently the deck that currently used to crush the previous number 1 deck.
Then you have
basically.
Karma Set and Fist Samira. Oh my god, Fist Samira, right?
Karma's set is disgusting, but I think it's a lot more. Is fair the word? I don't know. A lot more playable. Fissimera is just gross. Every time I fight Fissimera, it's like, yep, here we go again.
The thing about Fizz is that I don't know why they didn't fucking rotate Fizz, because he is literally what they've been trying to get rid of like this entire fucking time. You know, like how those cards that you can just put into a deck and it will be good, like regardless of whether it has synergy or not, like Twisted Fate. Fizz is one of them. Fizz is one of those cards you toss into a deck and it's just
That is
that
actually
good.
pretty true, yeah.
But they didn't fucking rotate Fizz because I don't know, I guess the people at Riot are fucking furries or some shit, scalies or whatever the fuck.
Scalies.
I don't fucking know, man. Fizz is one of those cards that have been like on my mind, like living in my mind rent free, and I'm just like
Fizz and Ashkan.
Fizz and Akshan, yeah.
Akshan, yeah.
It's that fucking bad. Yeah, like those two are the ones that don't get rotated. And who did they decide to fucking rotate? They decided to bench the Kench. Unfucking believable. Wait, did they bench the Kench actually?
I think they did. Yeah, they did.
They benched, right? They fucking benched the Kench and they decide to let this blue low fuck run around. Literally, he has no fucking synergy with anybody else. His synergy is all in spells and like denying spells targeted at him specifically. So I don't know why they didn't fucking decide, hey, Fizz sounds like he could use a little rework. No, they decide to let this little fucker run around while they decide to like rotate some other irrelevant champions like fucking Vladimir. Vladimir's not even that fucking good. He's terrible.
He's the opposite of good.
He's that's who they decide to rotate instead of fucking Fizz. Like, okay, I get it. You rotated Irelia because she's like an annoying piece of shit to deal with. I fucking get it, right? Like, Twisted Fate, synergy in any given deck because he's just that good. Like, you level him and he's a threat. You literally have like a 1 drop. He just already has an effect right there. I get that. But fucking Fizz.
Oh yeah, Nora. Nora also didn't get rotated.
Fucking, why wouldn't you rotate Nora? She's literally like the definition of you plop her in a deck and you hope for the best. You put her down as like a 2-drop, and if your opponent doesn't have a way to deal with her, right, you basically hit until you get portals, and when you summon enough units from unrelated fucking cards like Eye of Nagako Boros or some shit, that you just level her, all her portals start spawning like 4, 5, 6 drops or some shit, and you're pretty much just fucked when they eventually come into like fucking Swain Boat or some shit. I don't know. Wait, is Swain Boat a 6 or a 7 drop? I think it's a 7 drop. Not Swain Boat then. But
no, I think Swain Boat is 6 now, right?
Is he?
It used to be 7.
But
then they buff it to 6, I think.
Yeah, then like you somehow get like these broken ass 4, 5, 6 cost cards coming absolutely straight out of fucking nowhere, unless you somehow have a solution to deal with it. Kaboom.
I know there's like one big like Runeterra streamer and YouTuber who really despises Nora. And they have a no Nora emote.
No Nora emote. Jesus. Hate the fucking grandma. Hate the boomers, man. fucking
Yeah.
grandma ass type beat pulling in her 4, 5, 6 drops out of a fucking like tin can under the bed or some shit. pulling out a 4, 5, 6 drops like she's pulling out fucking sewing supplies. We get it, you have a secret stash. Stop showing it to us. You have a hidden talent, we get it. Fucking keep it hidden. No, Bart is still not bad because chimes, right? You can deal with chimes. They're just like a +1/+1. If you're unlucky enough, they all stack onto one fucking unit.
Oh, you went around when chimes were OP.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh.
But they decidedly nerfed it, right?
It was really dumb because basically, if a chime landed on like an elusive unit and you played it on like 2, you just won the game. Because you can't remove you can't remove an elusive unit on 2 or 3, and then it just snowballs from that one unit.
Wait, but you can't get chimes on already active units though.
Okay, currently, as it stands, chimes doesn't like plant until turn 3. That's the reason.
Oh.
It used to be able that chimes are able to land on the card, you draw it, and then you play that like low cost card.
Wait,
with a buff on it.
It still works like that though, no? Like
No. You cannot. Chimes cannot land on units before turn 3.
But Bird.
Yeah, he can plant the chime, but it won't land. It won't land on the card till turn 3.
No, like okay, so let's say I play Bird turn 1. Turn 2,
Yeah.
I draw card. Chime is active.
Chime will not be on that card.
It won't?
It cannot be on that card.
No, but it'll still land in any card in your hand though, right? Like a random card in your hand.
No, you cannot draw a chime.
Huh.
It doesn't. They don't plant for real until turn 3.
Okay, alright.
It's just hardcore that way because when you could just snowball from turn 2 and it was GG's, it was gone.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, but like eclectic portals are still like, I mean, to be fair, it is a 7 cost now, so like the earliest you can play it is like what, turn 4, and you won't even have like a full board of units by then, so it'll probably be like fucking useless anyway.
I think eclectic is a problem.
Eclectic is not a problem. The problem is honestly the problem lies solely on Nora, I think.
Yeah, maybe just like the Nora.
It's mostly on Nora because like she's like a 1/2, right? Even Teemo's like a 1/1, so he can't really do shit.
Yeah, she's a low cost, like elusive unit, and the best way to remove something like that is a 2 mana spell back. So no matter what, even if you have to spend 2 mana to remove her, it's still a neutral trade.
Because Nora really doesn't do anything until late game.
No, because it costs 2 mana to play Nora, but it costs 2 mana to remove Nora on average.
Like heavy metal, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no,
heavy mana with
but
6 shot.
Quietus is a thing.
Yeah, the Quietus got nerfed.
No, Quietus
So
is
Quietus is not playable anymore.
No, Quietus is still a fucking. I was just playing yesterday. I got fucking Quietus. Like it's still a 1 mana. It's still 1 mana spell.
Yeah, but who runs Quietus in this day and age? Not many people run Quietus anymore.
Are you sure?
Quietus used to be a really good answer, but again, in other regions they don't really have much of a way. Some regions don't even have a way. Like fucking Freljord. Good luck. If you're playing blue region, you're just screwed. You know. You can't do shit.
But it's a 1 mana. It's a 1 mana get rid of any unit with like total power of health of 4 or less. It's a good early game. It's a good early game.
Yeah, but nobody uses it.
Yeah. I guess it's also I guess it's also
Just
good for
too inconsistent. Because currently, right now, the deck is full of really fat units from the. It's aggro. Most of it is the aggro decks. And they have that really dumb card. One mana, give a unit +2/+0, plunder, give it +2/+2. The moment you slap that on, they can't get Quietus anymore. So no one uses Quietus right now.
Oh, I see. Well, yes, playing Eternal really hasn't done anything for my grandma brain. But, well, rotation right now is pretty good other than those gripes that we just mentioned, I think.
Yeah, I definitely like rotation. I have not played Eternal.
You haven't played
I,
Eternal?
s- I have not played it. The moment rotation came out, because I'm used to it, I from other card games, I'm used to rotation being a thing. So when it came to Runeterra, for me, it's like, yeah,
Okay, we get
perfect
it.
sense.
You've played Magic the Gathering. I get it.
I never played Magic.
You've never played Magic? What the
I
fuck
never
have you
played
been
Magic.
playing? Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have rotation. Wait, no, Yu-Gi-Oh does have rotation.
Yugi has rotation. I'm pretty sure.
Vanguard now has rotation.
I played Hearthstone and Shadowverse. Both had rotation.
Oh, I am so sorry.
I was there. I think I joined like third expansion in. So they had to implement rotation as well because obviously you don't implement rotation from day one.
Oh
So
yeah,
when they
no.
hit like I think the sixth expansion, they started introducing rotation. And so for me, it's like I've been through this before. I kind of know what to expect at this point. So I don't really care.
I remember you telling me like what 5 years ago that you were playing Shadowverse along with another Games game. What was it called? Fucking Regalia or some shit.
Regalia lost. Oh my
Regalia
god,
lost, yeah.
I'm that game ended like last year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it reached end of service last year. It was a huge, a huge thing, and I saw the servers go down. I was like, oh my
On my
god, dude!
fucking
I
what?
I bought a whole new phone just to play that game because my previous phone did not have the beef to do it. That game was fire, but my only problem with that game, like the story was great, but the music was awesome. And the combat the gameplay was awesome as well. To this day, it still has one of the best gameplay of any like gacha game, and it's super generous. And the devs listened and they cleaned up the pool and stuff like that. The gacha pool and all that. Because you used to be able to get dragons and characters, and these things called prints.
Uh-huh.
Everyone always obviously wanted to get the characters and dragons and cat like about 0% about the prints because they were just JPEGs, literally just JPEGs.
Look, to be fair, most gacha games nowadays are literally just like JPEGs.
Yeah, but the dragons and the characters had like models, 3D models that you move around and fight and
so
do
like
gameplay with.
John
But the
Shina
prints,
Impact.
the prints were just stat buffs,
Ah.
basically. So nobody wanted to get the prints. Prints were kind of fucking useless. They were all
Yeah.
just, I mean, not useless, but they were boring. They're literally just stat buffs. So they're like, oh, well, everyone complained whenever they got like a 6 star and it was a print. Instead, after a while, the second was like, yeah, this makes sense.
Like, what,
Then
were
they got
prints
rid
like
of prints.
were
They
prints
removed
like
prints from the
dupes or some
pool.
shit?
No, just literally a JPEG with a stat buff on it.
Bruh, dead ass.
They got rid of it. They got rid of the prints. They put it in their own separate like reward pool. That's not having to eat up all your gacha rolls. So now you only get dragons and characters from it. And it was poggers. It was great. It was a great game. And seeing it end, even though I didn't play it anymore, still kind of sucked.
Hmm.
That was a really good game that we lost. I think it did pretty well though. For the first couple of years it was on, it was like top 10. Top 10 like most earning gacha game.
Hmm.
Turns out side games can make a gacha when they try.
No, Side Games has already made like numerous gacha games. Like Grand Blue Fantasy it still remains to be like a really, really big franchise.
How's GBF still alive?
Well, I don't know, but it is. It's genuinely still like a thriving community, and
Oh my god.
I'm like in disbelief. But it
I
genuinely.
tried to get into GBF. I couldn't do it. It's too much.
Even for you play Genshin Impact.
Genshin is normie as shit.
Yeah, but like the amount of mathematical fucking calculations.
No, the game is that easy. You don't need to do any of it.
What the no? It's like Art Knights or some shit.
No, Arclight is way harder. Genshin is actual baby People joke like in the original puzzles that were in the map could be
Oh.
because it was like people call it haha Breath of the
Just
Wild
use
ripoff at the
Ember.
start, right?
Just use Ember. Always. Just use Ember.
But yeah, people were saying it was like a ripoff of Breath of the Wild at the start, right?
Yeah?
Except the one thing that they did not keep was the puzzles. All the puzzles that they used were actually solvable by like a chimp.
A chimp?
Yeah, you could literally just face roll the puzzles and
Put
you
a
would still get the correct answer. It
put a
was
monkey in the driver's seat and he can drive the car.
yeah, exactly. It was so brain dead.
I'm
So
still having difficulty playing like gacha games to this day. Fucking Genshin Impact and Arknights. I genuinely cannot get myself to play them.
Arknights is cool. Okay, Arknights had a lot of stress. If I didn't play Genshin Impact, I would still be playing Arknights.
I like how the reason I've been playing. Okay, so I have friends, right? Which is surprising.
It is really surprising. I was like, you friends? Oh,
I know, right? So they keep asking me like, why do I keep playing Runeterra like on the phone, right? And this is literally because I can't bring myself to play any other fucking game. Like Arknights is difficult as shit. Genshin is kind of like you need to get artifacts and fucking
okay. Arknights is not that difficult if you like roll like a meta unit.
I have multiple meta units. I have fucking Exuzii. Yet somehow how to play this game is still like eluding me.
I mean, Exo is good. Yeah. How do you not solve? I mean, even early on is really fucking easy. It's only the later stages that and the new content that's like hard because they're more targeted towards, you know.
But the thing is, there are so many different and convoluted systems that exist. Like the fucking base system and the character level up systems are completely fucking
The
separate.
base system is literally just an AFK farm.
Yeah, okay, but on to Genshin Impact, right? You have 3 different fucking things you need to worry about. There's character level, there's enchantments on like the fucking artifacts, there's the weapon, there's one other thing that isn't the artifacts that I completely fucking forgotten about. I genuinely fucking the C4 system, C5, C6, C6 Ganyu or whatever the fuck that's called.
Constellation.
Constellations, yeah, like you, right? But like for the life of me, I can't fucking figure it out, and I genuinely don't know whether I want to at this point. So I keep
Genshin is
playing.
not that hard. Genshin is made. This is designed deliberately to be a like a casual's wet dream.
Yeah, but that's why I keep playing Runeterra because like not unlike Genshin Impact, I don't have to rack my brains over whether I need to collect resin for today. I literally win 3 matches and then I get the fuck out of the game.
Okay, it's true.
It's not like Runeterra as a card game is less convoluted than fucking gacha games. Can you believe that shit?
Now, gacha games just have a chore list.
It's a fucking to-do list and I hate doing that, but like if I want to get like the hot PNG waifu like fucking C6 Beidou or some shit, I need to fucking go through it.
Says waifu, says Beidou, base taste.
Of course. Look, I still have to fucking roll for like what a 2% chance that I'll manage to get C6 anything. I don't even have Ganyu. I have Beidou before I have Ganyu. I don't even care for Ganyu, but the fact that people are talking about her so much and not Beidou is... I don't know, man. Fucking video games are ruining my life. Yet as a VTuber, I have no choice but to stream them.
You say that you killed your dog.
Genshin Impact is a game that has sucked away my soul and killed my dog. You play as... I'm sick of playing as John Impact, okay? Does that mean... I've been... Okay, I know this is completely like...
You just derail into a Genshin rant.
No, 180 degrees from what I was talking about earlier. Wait, no, 180 degrees from what I was talking about earlier. That video games are sucking away my soul and killing my dog. I have been trying to get into League of Legends recently.
Why would you do this to yourself?
Runeterra interested me in League, okay, and like a bunch of my friends are
No!
like, they keep talking about League. They keep fucking talking
You
about
play-
League of Legends.
You play Runeterra so that you can enjoy the world without having to play League.
The thing is, they keep fucking talking about League of Legends stuff, okay? And I'm like, I'm just sick and tired of like hearing them talk about shit.
No,
that I know
whenever someone,
vaguely
whenever my brother,
about.
because okay, my brother plays League, right?
Yeah?
So whenever he talks about League, I go, oh yeah, the champ. Oh yeah, Tom Kench is the champion. Where I could swallow my cards. Wow, and he acts super annoyed at me. It's the funniest thing ever.
No, exactly, because they keep talking about like fucking AP Nasus or some shit, right? And the only thing I know Nasus from is Runeterra. So all I can think of is, oh shit, all my units are -1/-1 down.
Yeah, just say that, and they'll look at you funny, and then you can go the card game.
I have more friends who play League than more friends who play Runeterra. It sucks. I keep hearing them talk about fucking like.
All people need to play Runeterra.
Yeah, I agree, but that's a topic for actually no, that's a topic for right now. Actually, why aren't more people playing Runeterra? Fuck.
I think people just put it off because they think a League card game, and they think it's gonna be crap.
Yeah.
That's what I think anyway. I don't know.
No, but no, you have a point. You have a point. Honestly, I think that's why they pulled out like the whole rotation system in the first place as well, because they were sick and tired of people going, oh, it's that League card game with all the champions that has to suck. So they decided to put in like rotation system. You know, something that they never have in League.
Rotation? No, there is rotation in League.
Is there rotation in League?
There's a free rotation.
No. Well, yeah, there's free rotation, right? But there's no like you're restricted to playing these champions during this particular period.
Well, yeah. Why would they do that in not a card game?
I don't know. They have like draft picks and shit. That seems just like the natural next step forward. You know, like just restrict a bunch of champions from being played, and then add draft pick on top of that, so that like.
I mean, they did that to Overwatch. That'll be terrible.
That's true. I don't
think it's a good idea.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Look, this is a podcast. I'm free to voice out my opinions, no matter how wrong they are.
Yeah, and they're very wrong.
Hey, fuck you. I'm allowed to be wrong, okay? And you're allowed to ridicule me for being wrong.
And I will.
Fuck. Unbelievable. This is treachery. I'm gonna fucking sue.
Damn, Brett, I'll sue. How many deep cuts are we gonna have this episode?
I don't fucking know, but we'll I could do like a little count like after this and just fucking put like a fucking counter on the top right or some shit. But
yeah, you could suck away also and kill my dog is one.
no, I feel like that one's pretty common, no?
No, not really.
No, a lot of people have watched Maxer videos.
Have you seen the second one?
No, unfortunately. No. Wait, there's a second Genshin video?
Yes, he made a second
Oh,
Genshin
shit!
video.
Let's fucking go! Woo! My god. Oh, after this though, we have 4 more minutes dedicated to Runeterra, and then I'm about to talk about some fucking local news or some shit.
Oh boy, local news. Alright.
Always disappointing.
Yeah, I've been playing, so I'm too poor
Yeah.
to craft any of the shit. So I've been playing a well, okay, guess what I've been playing? You know that like almost all my favorite champions got rotated.
Samira Jet.
Like Victor,
Wait, no.
like Victor got rotated.
Samira Jet.
all
I'm
the-
calling it.
Zoe got rotated, which is a shame because my favorite deck, I don't know if you know about this. My favorite deck type was actually
Wasn't it Zoe
Celestials.
Victor?
It was Celestials. Zoe Victor just happens to be one of the best ways to play Celestials. Yeah.
You never played Celestians though. Damn, fucking shame.
No. I
Celestians
don't
is
like.
such a
I
good
actually don't
deck.
like because it just feels no. It just feels like the Marcia, but with extra steps.
Yeah, I love that shit. Like
No, I hate the Marcia. I fucking hate the Marcia.
Leona
It's my most hated region.
Leona Diana is one of my
Eh,
fucking like go-tos.
eh.
Like the big yellow one is the sun.
No, I hate it.
Updated variant. That's why I named it in my fucking deck list. Cause you know when I started out, I used to play like
Yeah, yeah.
Leona, fucking Leona Soraka.
Yeah, what the fuck will you play? To this day, I was like, I kept saying over and over again, why Soraka? Why do you want to put in the healing package? It doesn't do anything.
So that I don't know. I thought like healing was always good. Like, and in Valorant you always have a sage, you know, or like a sky.
You always, I mean, I guess.
And like being able to exodia your opponent into frustration also sounds pretty good. But then I underestimated the amount of removal there was in Runeterra. It's like I didn't
Fair
know
enough.
about the amount of just pure removal spells there were
The
in
thing
this
is,
fucking game.
Runeterra is considered like out of the card games out there. Runeterra is like one of the least amounts of removal.
Least removal? I'm never fucking playing Hearthstone.
Hearthstone, no. Oh my god, Hearthstone. Okay, I Hearthstone as far as because I still watch Hearthstone content even though I don't play anymore because it's just way too expensive to play. But I watch it. I still watch. My favorite YouTuber is called Trump. He had a name before Mr. Orange President Man. All right. But yeah, ever since Mr. Orange President Man, he always gets like funny jokes.
I like how you
Lash at
I
him.
like how you know just what I'm thinking instantaneously.
Yes, I know. Because that was the when a president named Trump was going out for office, I was like, oh my god. And then I started watching his videos, and then people started to, like talk to him. Some people thought that Trump was Trump's YouTube channel. He got an influx of traffic at the start of like the
Traffic?
presidency because they thought that he was Trump just because he had the channel name. And he had to purposely disclaim, no, I'm not associated with the president. I forgot in which video, but I remember him doing that.
Trump
Just
fake.
hilarious.
It's fuck. God damn.
But
so,
yeah, I was watching his videos and I saw that. In basically, there are like Ruination.
Mm-hmm.
In Hearthstone, Ruination is like 5 or 6 mana.
Okay.
The equivalent of Ruination is like 5 or 6 mana, and you could do board wipes for as little as like 2 mana.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 mana board wipes in. It's probably 1 mana one somewhere, but most of the like removal is like 1 mana and like board wipes like 2 mana. Not most, okay, some of them. On average, I think board wipes are around 5 mana now. They could be even worse now.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
why
a
I'm
4 mana
never
board
getting
wipe. I
into
know a 5 mana board wipe.
I tried to get into Hearthstone, but I gave up.
Yeah, if a card, all cards don't live for more than one turn because cards are designed in such a way that if they live for more than one turn, they gain so much value that you instantly win the game. Most of the time. So yeah, it's Hustle's more about a game about how efficient you can use that removal rather than playing around the card you stick on the board.
So you don't hit for face, you hit for cards, and then you like pray.
You can hit for face. I mean, there are aggro decks, but the aggro decks are like even more brain dead because since that your opponent cannot react to what you're doing, you're essentially playing solitaire until you win the game.
That's true. Oh yeah, that was that one fucking video, right? Like basically, you just stun lock your opponents until you fucking win.
Yeah, imagine something like that where you cannot react to your opponent at all, and you just lose on like turn 4 sometimes.
Fucking.
That's basically Hearthstone.
Alright, well, guess I'm never getting into Hearthstone. Or any other card game for that digital card game for that matter.
Well, if you want to, in terms of removal though, right? Shadowverse is worse. Shadowverse is even worse than Hearthstone.
You know what? I think I think we
But
can skip Shadowverse for now because I have heard about the fucking. I'm pretty sure everyone has heard about like just the pure amount of fucking damage you can do with pure spells on units.
yeah,
Shadowverse is
because
like the fucking epitome of that shit.
they looked at Hearthstone games. The developer said this himself that when designing the game, they wanted a game that, because it was mobile first, right? In Hearthstone, which was on PC first. So when designing a game that was mobile first, they wanted the games to be shorter. So even though it's the same like 10 mana systems and stuff, games in Shadowverse consistently end on turn 6 or turn 7. And so the card effects are vastly like accelerated. Like 1 or 2, like turn 1 and 2 is like your setup, turn 3 and 4 is like mid game, and turn like 5, 6, 7 is like finishing the game.
Jesus fuck. Hell nah. Alright. Oh my god. I guess I'm never playing Shadowverse and Hearthstone. Ooh, what a fucking mess.
Yeah, I will say though, because Runeterra is like back and forth, games are so much longer in Runeterra, but there's also so much more interactivity. You can actually stop your opponents, or sometimes you can stop your opponents from face rolling you if you have like there's certain counter plays that you just can't do in other card games just because of the reaction system. And even though even though a lot of win conditions in this game, uh, rise, uh, just turn the game into solitaire. So there is still some counterplay some of the time. So more often than at least the other card games, which is why I like it so much. Such a good, well-designed card game. Please keep it this way.
Sounds like a very well designed system, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think like Magic also has a like a reaction based system, but it's a different one.
You know what's
So-
not a well designed system?
Oh, actually, I think the guy who designed Magic was the guy who also designed Runeterra, at least the base set.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think he designed it and he left.
I will take
I think he
your-
also helped design what was it? Val's card game. What was it called?
Wait, Valve has
Artifact.
Valve has a
Yeah,
fucking
Artifact.
card game. Artifact.
Yeah, he designed Artifact. It was great, and then he left. Because
Yeah.
that's mostly why he's mostly brought on just to design like card game systems. Yeah, so
Just like systems design.
yeah, I think Riot hired him. I'm not sure about Riot, but I know definitely
the
for
reviews
Artifact
for Artifact is pretty mixed.
because it's discontinued.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They tried to do a whole, imagine CS:GO skins, but that's the only way you obtain cards.
What the fuck?
You have to pay to obtain cards.
But overall,
There
it's
is no
it's
free way to play the game.
so basically pay to win, pay to play.
No,
game,
it's
yeah.
not pay to win. It's pay to play. Yeah, it's
Jesus.
exactly like they take the concept of like a actual card game where you have to open packs and then you use those cards. Does that make sense?
So pay to win and then pay to play. It's like fucking Battlefront Star Wars.
No, it's not. That one's just pay to. Yeah, that's kind of really pay to win. But yeah, it's a cool system because then you could take those cards and then trade them on the Steam marketplace, and do stuff with that.
But
So you
they're
could, like,
literally
earn
the only
money.
way you play the game.
Yeah, but the only way you play the game, there's no other free way to play the game.
So the credit card is the strongest card.
Technically, it was still cheaper than all the other card games like Hearthstone, because Hearthstone needs you to pour a ludicrous amount of money, or used to. They made it a bit better over the years, but Hearthstone used to be incredibly, ridiculously pay to win, and I can attest to this. Back then, Hearthstone was a hellhole for pay to win, just because it took you so long to be able to get a deck normally that I think someone calculated that with consistent daily play, day in, day out, and you milk as much as you can, you get like at most 2 meta decks on average. At most. If you play it for like months on end, and then by the time you get those 2 meta decks, it'll be the end of that rotation. So your cards will be worthless the next one. And then you have to
That's
sell everything and redo it.
That is a massive problem with card games, isn't it? Is that rotation sometimes ends up like, how far can you go before rotation actively harms like your actively paying user base?
Yeah, it's a good it's a good point because rotation will always be a forever shrinking pool of players if you think about it.
Yeah, it's
Like rotate because as I don't know if you can still get rotation cards in the current card packs, but I don't think you should be able to anymore, right?
mm-hmm.
Like you would only get. I mean, and you won't get eternal cards in card packs anymore. You only get rotation ones, right?
I
Is
think
that how that works?
so. I'm not exactly sure. I think that you can still get like eternal cards.
I'm not sure about that, but uh, to me it'll make sense if they did limit the pool. Maybe they haven't limited yet, but they will probably will soon if they
Yeah,
haven't
it would
already.
make sense. It would make sense.
Yeah, because or else that kind of defeats one of the points of rotation in the first place.
Yeah.
Which is to help manage like having to collect such a vast number of cards as a new player.
Mm. I
Because
get.
back when the game first started, there was a much smaller pool, so there was a lot less cards you needed to collect to make a meta deck. Now that the pool is like several times the size it was at the start of the game, even if they threw more rewards at you, it's gonna still take a longer time for you to catch up to what you used to be able to catch up to. Because
The
the game is
people
just
who
so far forward.
the people who just joined will always be at a disadvantage to those people who've been playing since the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's to overcome, it's to help overcome that barrier in the first place, you know?
Yeah, I get that part. But it's still sad, like having to rotate cards is definitely a needed much needed part like for the developers, but it's still kind of sad because inevitably some cards are gonna be left out.
I think some cards that were rotated were really like questionable. Like where the hell was this rotated? Uh, like, like one of the cards they rotated was Atrocity, which they said that let's nerf this thing, and then they rotated next patch.
They
And
nerfed it
I
and
know,
then they rotated it. I
yeah,
feel
they,
like
they
that.
nerfed it a patch before, and then when rotation came, they just rotated the card entirely.
I feel like that signals a little bit of like the lack of communication between the devs.
No. I get why they did it. I get why. Like, if you think about it, rotation, cause Atrocity it's a card that existed since the start of the game, you know. But yeah, we haven't really had. And every time Atrocity was in a meta, the devs find a way to nerf the card. They find any excuse they can to nerf Atrocity because it's such a toxic card and such a hard one to build around. I'm not a hard one to build around, but a hard one to limit the build around. Because of the degenerate potential of a one-hit kill.
It's pretty much just hit face to win.
Yeah, you know, it was like Atrocity used to cost like 6 mana. It was like fast speed, you know.
Yeah.
Now it's like 7 and it's slow, which is huge. Slow speed Atrocities. Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, but it's still like a big like win card.
But it's still a really good card. That's the problem with it. And well, some cards they rotated because they limited design space. You know that is right.
Yeah. I'm a game
Like
design
some
major, dude. Come on.
Yeah, a lot of design space was limited by Atrocity, and also a lot of space was limited by concurrent timelines.
Oh yeah. Concurrent timelines is definitely a big fucking problem.
Yeah, and I think a big limit of design space in the future will be Rise. So Rise will probably definitely have to be rotated in the future
Yeah.
because
But
Rise will limit like burst spell and was it burst and fast spells? Yeah, burst and fast spells forever. He will always limit burst and fast spells. So there can be no good spells that won't make him like completely broken. You know?
because there's just concurrent timelines alone is pretty bad, but then you add that on to like units that improvise, and it's pretty much just a big fucking step forward.
Like improvise is a huge problem with timelines for a while before they had to nerf fulfill the
No, it's still a big problem.
nerf timelines to 2 mana.
It's still a big problem.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
but
what
just
else
because of
is a big problem? our next topic of the day.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. Okay, you know what? Final statements. Let's go.
Rotation good, it's fun.
I bet.
Oh yeah, you haven't guessed what that guy I use now.
Samira Jack.
I'm too poor to craft either.
Okay, so not Samira Jack, something that hasn't been rotated. Fucking okay, it's not Kenj, it's
Yeah, you can take a look at the list of meta decks.
oh fucking hell, no, don't tell me Ash LeBlanc.
Nope. I do not like Ash LeBlanc.
So it's not
It's I
Samira.
do not like Reputation actually.
Oh no, yeah, that's fair. You don't.
Because Reputation is just the master of extra steps.
Everything to you is Demacia with extra steps.
If it's big stat heavy and I ooga booga, I hit face. I don't like it.
No,
alright?
it's not. It's not that. It's not everything is Demacia with extra steps. It's that Demacia is just a contender for big fucking stats. But Aurelian Soul has big fucking stats. You can't say Aurelian Soul is.
But he's
part of
not a beat.
Demacia.
He's not beat down. Aurelius Soul is not beat down.
He's literally a 10-10.
Yeah, but he's not. He's not a beat down card
Yeah.
because he's not like. He's not a 3 mana 4/4 that blocks elusives. All right.
You're fucking in that stairs that obliterates fucking everything on the board.
That's a control card.
Okay,
It's not beat down.
What about She Who Wonders?
It's also it's okay. That's a control card as well.
Okay, what about fucking what's the one fucking cat dog looking ass thing in fucking Targon that's like daybreak nightfall +1/+1 or like +1/+0.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, there's this one card. If you call it with daybreak, it adds +1/+1 to all daybreak units. If you call it with nightfall, it grants +1/+0 to.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
You can't. Is that many fucking Demacia to you?
Kinda. Yeah.
Your sense of Demacia is screwed.
Buffing like allies or yourself is a very Demacia thing, especially what bought white vibes, like
Bought
fucking
white
Bannerman.
vibe.
Bannerman
What?
bought white buffs.
Okay.
Bought white buffs. Like again, Bannerman was rotated for a reason. Wait, Bannerman was rotated, right? I think all the Legion's cards are rotated except
sure.
one. I forgot which one's the one that wasn't rotated.
Yeah. Okay. What about are you playing like I don't know Gwen Quinn? Or something?
Gwen Quinn? No, it's literally Demacia.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Fist Samira.
I'm too poor.
Karma set.
I'm too poor. But that's probably the deck I'll craft next once I have enough.
I don't think you're the kind of person to play Karma. So.
No, I love Karma, dude. I used to be a Karma as a player. What are you talking about?
Fuck off! I hate you already.
I play Pink Region. I love Pink. Pink Region is one of my favorite regions, dude.
But you say I hate Demacia, and then you go and fucking play Pink Region. You fucking degenerate.
Of course,
You piece of
course. If I hate Yellow Region, of course I play Pink Region.
You're a fucking spell slinger. Eat shit, asshole.
Exactly.
Follow your horse.
Exactly.
You have, like,
Why do you
three-
think I hate Demacia?
You have 3 fucking denies in that shit. Fuck you.
Not enough.
You have the cloak, you have deny, you have no open fire. What the fuck else do you want next?
I want Lee Sin Zo to come back.
On my life.
I haven't played Lee Sin Zo against you before. Right? I should do it one of these days.
Please don't. Okay, you know what? I give. What is it?
I played against you before. It is Ashkan
Akshan
Various. Yeah, Akshan Various.
Akshan Varus. God damn.
Yeah.
Wait, but Akshan is fucking disgusting though.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Font of Power is always going to be like a big fucking bane to me.
And my 3 favorite regions is Shurima, Targon, and Shuriken, Targon, and Ionia. So
Shirima, Targa, and Ione. Are we talking like
yeah,
3-1 or 1-3?
or just all three equally.
Okay, bet. Alright, okay, you know what? I feel like we're stalled enough, and if I stall anymore, we're gonna end up talking about Runeterra more than we're gonna talk about our next topic.
I'm fine with that.
I would be, but I kind of like, I'm not sure how many of the people who are watching this, like listening to this podcast, are actually gonna like
The
play
Runeterra
Runeterra.
podcast now.
This is literally the TorisuTalks. TorisuTalks talks. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. So alright, so as I do, you probably also live in this great nation of Singapore.
Great nation indeed.
Yeah. And in this particular great nation of ours, there is a certain thing called Pasar Malams. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Oh, they cost so much now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the topic I was gonna talk about. Is to recently there have been a couple of news articles that popped up, pretty much saying that pretty much blaming Pasar Malam's rising costs, like all of the food's rising costs, on rent, mostly rent actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Rent? Huh.
So the
I
thing
would not have
is,
expected that.
the rent for Pasar Malam vendors nowadays can go up to like $18,000,
Jesus.
which is pretty fucking high, right?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
And I'm here to discuss the ramifications of that shit. Now, don't ask me why I'm using fucking Reddit. It's no, well, actually no. Do ask me why I'm using Reddit. Go ahead.
Why light mode? My eyes.
This is my my revolution against dark mode. I'm just kidding. I just forgot to switch
No.
to dark mode.
My eyes.
You're welcome.
It's unethical, Tori. You can't do this. Also,
Uh,
you got one karma.
yeah, cause I've never fucking posted on this account.
Disgusting.
I have another account that I actively post on. Okay, it's incognito because I don't want everyone to fucking know that this blonde detective goes on fucking Reddit discussing government policies. You think people are gonna take a fucking anime character
he does
seriously?
it for the porn. He does it for the porn.
You think people are gonna take fucking anime characters seriously? I'm literally like a VTuber.
He does it for the porn.
I'm gonna fucking I will put you on the cross. So, oh my god.
He does it for the porn. Guys, don't listen to him.
Every time you talk, I get closer to prison. So apparently the thing is, $18,000 rent, right? This is the mothership.
I was gonna say 18 plus.
This is a mothership article, so I'm gonna try.
Oh yeah, everyone's favorite source of
News
information,
source,
mothership.
But even Channel News Asia now is like reporting on it, and most of it is blaming like high rental costs. And well, there are less stalls now, definitely, but the ones that do still remain are really fucking how do I put this? They're bad. Most stalls that remain nowadays are bad. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Thanks, thank you, Sing, for the tier 1 stuff. Oh god! Ariga, thank you. Oh man, for real.
Oh my god, the cash money.
And I will say for real, because the thing is,
Okay, here, let me do this as well. I almost forgot.
what?
Because you haven't streamed in a while.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Also,
worry about
I
it.
see you calling me weak, Teacup. Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing, Risu? I'm
Nah, don't worry about it. Anyway, let's move on.
I'm almost fucking worried. Okay, so the thing is, have you ever been to a Pasar Malam recently?
No.
Exactly.
I mean, I've walked by a couple because I don't even bother looking in anymore because I know I cannot afford the food inside.
The fucking thing is, a Ramly burger can cost up to a Ramly burger can cost $4.50.
It's like the price of a McDonald's burger at that point.
You add like $1 more, like 50 more cents, and it's literally a McDonald's set meal. and they're charging that for a fucking Ramly burger. It's a burger. It's literally a burger with egg and beef in it. And you just managed to massacre it to the point where it's like 2 times its original price. Back then, Ramly burgers used to cost like what, $2, and we already called that expensive. And now they're charging fucking $4.50 for one, or is it $3.50? Either way, it's like, I remember getting charged like $3.50, right? Was it for? I forget. Like I'm gonna need to like do like a fucking information check like later or tomorrow. I'll just head to like a local Pasar Malam and update you or some shit. Maybe I'll post it on Twitter or whatever. But holy fuck.
Twitter.com.
The thing is, they're selling so much hipster shit nowadays too. Like they're selling shit that nobody would fucking buy ever. Like, okay, let me come up with some like random saplang shit that like people would probably like be selling at Pasar Malam. It's like fucking chendol flavored takoyaki. I made that shit up, but can you imagine it being sold at a Pasar Malam?
Yeah, pretty sure, yeah.
Act fucking exactly. it's that. I do not know, okay, like why they decide to. Even vadai can cost like fucking rampant shit nowadays. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, Pasar Malam, Geylang. Okay, let's see if they have a fucking stall list or some shit. Because I'm pretty fucking sure. Okay, what each F&B store will offer one item on their menu at a sampler size at $4 each.
Sampler size
$4. Can you fucking believe this shit? It's fucking. You have a sampler size at $4 when back then everything used to cost 3 max.
Yeah.
Inside world's most expensive Pasar Malam, boasted by Gip Oji-san. Oh man, poor guy. Let's go. Let's take a look at the fucking food guide, okay, and we can take a look at what the fuck kind of shit they're selling. Coconut shakes are commonplace. This is crumbs and craves. Selling a cheese dog at $7 fucking dollars. Argentinian squid. Why does it cost $10? Just because it's from Argentina, I can buy. Old Chunky is another fucking issue altogether, alright? But I can buy squid wings from there for like $2-3, and over here they're selling it for $10. I'm not saying that like it's not worth it, but I am saying that it's quite honestly,
it's not worth it.
insanely overpriced.
Yeah,
I bought one of these, right? I bought like a hot dog roll at a fucking Pasar Malam for $12, and it's the size of, it's 3 times the size of 3 to 4 times the size of an IKEA hot dog roll. But one IKEA hot dog roll is $1. To be fair, they are loss leaders, so they do price it relatively cheap, but still. Oh, I've actually bought shit from Drum Local before, I think. Wait, Drum Local, wait, no. I bought, I bought their noodles once. It was
noodles?
Yeah, I bought their fucking noodles. Drum Me, it was called. So it was this shit up here. Wait, give me a sec. This shit up here, right? And I remember getting charged around, I forgot, it was $3 to $5 for it. But it was so spicy that I couldn't eat any of it, and it's literally just instant packet, like instant noodle packets, with probably like a piece of fried chicken on it or something for good measure. But each of these are like what, 60 cents, and they're charging me $3 to $5 for it, for this plus a piece of chicken. So you know, that's fun. That's fucking fun. Okay, at the end of the day, what I am saying is that the Milo bomb, you get a fried Milo bao drizzled with chocolate sauce, Milo powder, and served with vanilla ice cream. If this is the Milo bao and they're selling Milo bomb, Sorry, Milo bomb. Fried Milo bao, drizzle with chocolate sauce, Milo powder served with vanilla ice cream.
It sounds good.
It sounds good, right? But look at the size of that thing.
So she said.
I'm going to fucking crucify you. I like on my life. This thing fits in the palm of my hand, and it's $5.
Yeah, it's way too much.
I am okay. 500 ml cup starts at $3, but you can get actually this is 1 liter for $5, which I would argue is one of the more worth it attractions at a fucking it's the same price as bubble tea, except they're selling it by the fucking liter. I'm not gonna say like the same.
I don't think it uses like the same quality as bubble tea stuff though.
It's
a thing.
It's probably not, but it's actually really good. I'm not gonna lie.
It's good, but it's still like $3 for like half a liter, which is like still too much.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, okay, to put it,
And you're not like, I feel like drinks, especially like super like sweet drinks like those, have like diminishing returns on how much you enjoy them the further you sip.
it's pretty diminishing returns, but
It's like the first few sips taste great, but then the last few just taste
normal.
just because it's just so it just waters it out. So I don't feel it's like as good.
This is an article from Asia One, which is basically saying that 18K is way too fucking much, as called out by KFCito, who is a food critic in Singapore, I think. Pretty sure KFCito, yeah, KFCito is oh, he runs food. He's better than me at food, basically. I know this is like a deferring to experts fallacy or whatever the fuck it's called, deferment to expertise fallacy or whatever it's called, but he probably knows more than me about food, and I'm sure it doesn't take like a fucking expert to say that at this point Pasar Malam food is just insanely overpriced.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my segment. That's my segment for the day. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It's way too overpriced now.
And it's genuinely a sad state of affairs, because Pasar Malams used to be like a big like cultural hallmark in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pasar Malams do have a very, very long history in not even just Singapore, just like in Southeast Asian context. It has I remember back, like, actually no, in like 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago, my mom used to bring me to Malaysia. I think it was Penang or some shit, and they had like Pasar Malams there like all the fucking time. And they had so much shit there. It was they even had like fucking playgrounds there and like those little fucking Ferris wheel shits. And it was generally a very fun time. Like, it was a hallmark of my childhood. It was a hallmark of, I believe, Southeast Asian culture. But now that's being a little bit homogenized and a little bit bastardized by rising costs. And it's generally a sad state of affairs.
Thanks, capitalism.
Post-capitalistic Singapore, even haggling is like a little bit fucked nowadays. No one fucking haggles in Singapore. It's
I think we can keep that. It's
I don't
think
know.
we can keep that way.
I like haggling.
I'm fine with that being gone.
That's fair. I'm not gonna argue. That's fair. But it's, I don't know. It's just sad. You know, it's just sad. Like, not genuinely, it's just a matter of overpriced food that I'm really fucking pissed about. Because Ramly burger for $4.50, 6 pieces of takoyaki for $4 $3, $3 to $4, 6. Sometimes there's 4 takoyakis for $3. Like, how the fuck do, how? Like, okay, maybe I'm not an expert in like rising food costs and whatever, right? But at the same time, would it be that unreasonable to like? And I would love for like an expert to fucking call me out on this shit, right? Like, oh, actually, Pasar Malams do need to charge their rentals 18K per stall to keep afloat. Because I'm pretty sure that's not the fucking case. But if anyone can bring out like concrete numerical evidence to prove that I'm fucking wrong on this point, I will concede. But right now, all I'm saying is 18K per fucking stall. And even then, I'm sure that even if they like lower the fucking stall rental, right, some unscrupulous stalls out there are still going to charge sky high and blame the rental for it. It's the fucking state of affairs nowadays. Like when GST went up, all the food prices went up disproportionately as well. We all know that it's going to happen like another time next year when it goes from 8% to 9%. We all know that shit's gonna happen, but if anyone can bring out some numerical fucking evidence that 18K is not too much, I'll fucking take it, honestly. I'm just pissed. Fucking food at Pasar Malams should be affordable and not exorbitant.
Extravagant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But it's not as like how it's supposed to be like snack food. When you start reaching like full meal prices, I think that's too much.
It's street food, right? Like that's
Like
that's a good,
exactly.
That's
It's
a good
street
fucking
food.
point.
This would be street food. It's supposed to be like, like a rickety shack on the side of the road. It's not supposed to charge you like the equivalent of a triple A video game to buy like one meal.
That's a really good fucking point. Like
The prices set expectations, right?
yeah.
Like when you go to a fancy restaurant or something like that, and the food costs like $10, expect like a $10 meal. You know,
But
when you go to like even like a fast food restaurant and you order like a burger or something, and it's like $8. Yeah, you expect at least an $8 meal. When you go to Pasar Lama, you're not looking for an $8 meal or even a $5 meal. You're looking for a $2 meal. You know, it's not like everything else doesn't cost that much, but it still tastes like a $2 meal. It just doesn't feel right.
it's pretty much a scam at that point. Not even just actually no. I'd say it's pretty much like a scam. It's basically just fraud. You're overcharging and under delivering. That's fucking fraud right there. It's
I don't say it's fraud, but yeah, it's pretty bad.
it's theft on a certain level. Especially because it's supposed to be street food, you know? Like it's I wouldn't say that like rising costs are bad because sometimes you need to fucking raise the prices, you need to keep your stall afloat. But where to draw the line is essentially if you're pretty much charging more than what a kopitiam would be selling for an actually decent meal, you've pretty much just crossed the fucking line at that point. Like you made a really good fucking point. That pisses me off even more because why the fuck are people like charging meal prices for a stick of food? You're like charging $150 for like, actually no. Yeah, you're charging $3 for 2 sticks of sausages when they can essentially get you a full fucking meal at a kopitiam. Real prices, by the way, like a stick of sausage for $150. You buy three fucking sticks of sausages, and that can pretty much net you an entire meal. Like if you plan your meal out properly, you can get like 2 meats and 1 vegetable at a fucking economical rice stall. But no, you decide to spend it on like $3, like those like $4.50 on 3 sticks of sausages. Or three sticks of what, 3 chicken nuggets. 9 chicken nuggets for $4.50. Actually, the chicken nuggets part makes sense. The sausage part is where I'm like kind of fucking offended. I don't know, man. I'm just done. Prices at Pasar Malams have reached fucking. I can't wait for the bubble to pop scenario.
Like housing.
That's the topic for another time because unfortunately I am not an economicist. I am ill-equipped to comment on prices of the housing nature, especially given that I am not an economist, and I will most likely get paused.
Economist?
Economist. God, fuck, I suck. Okay, I'm not an economist. All right, and if I do comment on anything like that, it's super easy for people to fucking like strike me down for inaccuracies because I will like inevitably make some wrong statement here or there, and that will make it easier for people to discount my entire fucking argument. So I'm just gonna like not say shit. The line,
Fair enough.
yeah, the line stays at Pasar Malams because I know this shit ain't normal. And if it is, I'm just gonna not go to Pasar Malams. That's my choice. It doesn't have to be anyone else's, but you know, it's mine. So yeah. Thanks for coming to my TED talk.
No problem.
Yeah. It's been a long time since we did one of these episodes, huh?
Yeah.
Think I can do it next Friday?
Definitely.
Yeah, bet.
If I'm not dead.
If you're not dead, I will try to keep it that way.
Oh no! Desire to die is pretty up there.
Denied. It is now illegal.
Since when has that ever stopped me?
Oh no. God damn.
Okay, have you seen what they did to PewDiePie's Twitch channel?
Wait, what did they do to PewDiePie's Twitch channel?
So you know he doesn't stream on Twitch anymore, right? But
Yeah.
he basically got a company to just stream his old videos on his Twitch channel 24/7.
Oh my fucking god. That's
So it's just, yeah.
that's a 5-hit fucking move.
So now it's called PewDiePie with like infinite symbol on it.
PewDiePie Infinite. God damn.
Yeah, PewDiePie Infinite, and it's just streaming all his old content
Endless
forever.
PewDiePie.
And there's like 1,000, and there's 1,000 people watching right now.
Endless dopamine, man. It's like
Yeah, people just enjoying his old videos, his old content.
yeah,
And
it's
getting
a
the chat
never-ending
around it.
train, you know?
Yeah, it's a never-ending train of all his content, so he gets even more money. He's so genius.
How long until
Actually,
how long
find
until
him.
it catches up to like the most latest video and then it just like loops back to like the oldest fucking one?
I don't think it. I think it's probably a random order. If I had to
Gotta go
guess.
from like third, yeah, but like imagine if it were like chronological order. You would go from like being 30 fucking years old and you would suddenly see him while he's 10 and like still capable of saying who was in Paris.
Who's in Paris? Story.
Esteemed refined gentleman and Emily.
I see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Anyway.
Go, you're the smelly one here. All right. In space, you can't breathe, so I have no smell.
Well,
That's also why I haven't showered. I mean, wait, yeah, you're saying?
Nah, I'm just gonna not say anything. I know anything I say can and will be used against me in a court of judgment. Especially on the like topic of smell. I'm just. It's done. It's a done deal. That's it. You want fucking
You're an
bring
anime
it
fan,
on.
so I'm gonna give you some more deodorant during Christmas or something.
Yeah, especially since that's when AFA is happening. You know.
True. Yes.
Gotta take a shower sometime.
Yeah. Yeah. If it's a pretty good reason to take a shower.
God damn.
Yeah.
You know.
Just that time though. Just that time.
Yeah. You know what else it's time for? The
What
end
time
of this
is it,
episode, baby.
Oh,
Woo!
woo!
Yeah! Oh my god, we made a 14th episode. I haven't even released 12 and 13 yet. Fuck. I can't even release this until like what, fucking 24 hours apparently, until after this episode is like has like been archived on Twitch, because apparently it's against YouTube or Twitch TOS to upload a video onto YouTube after like I fucking record it. I don't want to fucking risk that shit either. So I guess it's just gonna be up tomorrow at 9:20. No, let's just make that 10 p.m. right? I feel like making it 10 p.m. is a pretty safe bet. So yeah, that's about it for this episode. Thank you guys for coming.
Coming.
I swear on my fucking every time you talk, I get closer to prison on my life. So yeah, I can't believe Ghoul came in just right as like I was about to end this fucking stream. That's actually hilarious. So now I will be raiding someone because why the fuck wouldn't I? Free cloud. Sorry, my
Raiding?
yeah. Imagine streaming on YouTube. Couldn't be me. Fucking loser.
Oh, wait.
I'm sorry. Pride month is coming soon, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Alright, so as per usual, thank you for coming to this episode of TorisuTalks, sponsored by not Pasar Malams. And as per usual, I will see you next time. And remember, the game is always afoot. Or
Feet.
yeah, feet. Stay shining and feet.
Stay shining.
Feet.